What's going on, everybody? This is Phil from Millennial Money Gains, and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we do have a special one for you. We are going to be going over Ford stock. Ticker symbol is F. Now, Ford is a very old company, but we will get more into about the company later. I also do want to do a comparison between Ford and Tesla and just show you why I think Ford is the better buy right now. Probably by unpopular opinion. But if you guys are hyped for this video, please make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Really does help out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. Also, if you want to join the family, hit that subscribe button down below. We post on this channel at least 2 times per week. And sometimes I will throw in an extra video for you guys. But with that being said, let's hop right into it. Let's get started. Now, hopping deeper into Ford. Ford is currently trading at $14.17 at the time I am making this video. Ford was started by Henry Ford in 1903 and is the oldest American car company as to date. Now, Ford has been around for so long, but here is a little fun fact for you. Ford has sold more of the F-Series last year in just the US than Tesla has sold any cars in any country last year. So that is just one fact for you guys. And yes, that Ford F-150 is a big car here in the US. With most of these western states, they do love their Ford F-150s. But it just goes to show you that Ford, which is currently valued very differently from Tesla, even though they have more revenue, are a larger company, and they have more experience and just more of a loyal customer base. So we are going to hop right into the stats on Tesla just to give you guys a little comparison and show you what Tesla is valuing at right now. So right now, Tesla is trading at $655.29. Tesla has a market cap of $629.7 billion with just about $36 billion in revenue. Their PE ratio is a whopping 566. Now remember, I look for any stocks that have below a 25 PE ratio, and Tesla's is whopping 566. As you can see, it is very overvalued at the moment. Now, yes, you may be saying Tesla has potential in the future with their EVs. Yes, they do have the potential in the future, but with the 566 PE ratio, they're going to drop in price hard, or they are going to stay stagnant in price for a long time. Now, this is just my opinion, but they have about $2.4 billion in free cash flow. They do not pay a dividend, and they have their profit margin was about 3.1% in 2020. So as you can tell, Tesla stock is very overvalued at these current prices, and this is why I am saying that Ford potentially has the higher ROI because of how much Tesla is overvalued. But after all, hearing all that, let's hop into Ford's numbers and compare it to those of Tesla's, and you will see exactly why I think Ford is the better option currently. So Ford's market cap is just about $56.5 billion. They had $129 billion in revenue last year. They have a PE ratio of 14.2, so that is a check mark for me because they are under that 25 that I always look for. Their profit margin was 3.1%, similar, exactly the same to that of Tesla's. They have $23.9 billion in free cash flow. They were offering a dividend, but they actually cut that last year, 2020, during the pandemic, and now they are trying to put more into their investments in electric vehicles. So they are coming out with their own electric F-150, which, as you previously heard, and which I said recently, was that the U.S. Ford has sold the most amount of F-150s in the U.S. ever last year, and that was because of a bunch of different things. But this goes to show you that Ford is not a dying company, as some may believe. Now, they did say that the dividend will probably be back, but they did not give an exact date of when it will be back. This is way they can focus on their electric vehicle investments and try to get the best ROI for investors on that. But with the market cap of $56 billion right now, I do see the potential for Ford to reach a market cap of $100 billion pretty easily. Now, with that being said, let's hop right into their balance sheet. So their total current assets, they have $113.9 billion in total current assets, and they have $94.25 billion in total liabilities. So that is also a check mark for me, which is why I am loving Ford at the moment. Now, looking at their outstanding shares, they currently have almost 4 billion in outstanding shares, which is a little high. I would like to see them use some of that dividend money that they're not paying out to maybe buy back some of those shares, and that's definitely a possibility. There has been no rumor, or there has been no set fact that they are going to be doing this, but I'm just going off of what I think they should do with that investment money and what they can do to increase shareholder value. So that's going to wrap up Ford here. Now, I hope you guys understand exactly where I'm coming from and why I think that Ford will be a better investment in the next couple of years than Tesla, just because of what their valuations are at the current moment. You can tell with Tesla, it's very overvalued with a PE ratio of 566. That is just out of this world. It is crazy. And Ford's PE ratio is just 14, and they are going into electric. They are making the electric F-150, just as a little recap, and I do think it will be a big hit in the U.S. The F-150s are very popular vehicles here in the U.S. You see them pretty much everywhere, and I really do think that these electric F-150s will be a big hit. Now, yes, they don't sound the same as the regular F-150s, but I think for those that love Ford and are loyal to Ford, which they do have a very loyal fan base and very loyal customer base, I do believe that they will try out the electric F-150 when it does come out. I believe they said they are going to release it in 2022. So we will see how it goes from there. But I do think Ford stock is a buy right now. I would like to add this to my dividend portfolio. I do think they will be starting to add dividends to it. So I will slowly add as I can to my dividend portfolio. I do not want to add too much because I do not want it to take away from some of my income right now. But I do think that they will come back with their dividends, even though they cut it during the pandemic. I am liking the fact that they are focusing on the electric portion, and they're trying to adapt an electric customer base to expand and become a better company in the future and increase shareholder value. But I hope you guys understand my point there. If you guys disagree or agree with me, just comment that down below. Let me hear your opinions. Let me hear what you guys think. But that's just my opinion as I was diving deep into both of these companies. I do think Ford is a good buy for me right now. But that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. I do appreciate you all for tuning in. If you guys can, just please give me a nice big like button for me. It really does help out the channel. It pushes it to more people. Also, if you guys want to join the family, hit that subscribe button down below. Turn your post notifications on. That way you get notified every time I do post a video. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and spending a few minutes of your day with me. And I will see you in the next one. Peace!